Right, More Screens Awards, take one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome to a beautiful night in Leeds, when obviously there are countless musical, cultural, and social things I could be doing, but instead we've all come together to celebrate in my living room as I go through some slides. I'm really pleased that everyone's come tonight, because it would be weird if it was just me sitting in my living room on my own on a Saturday night in front of a janky pile of technology I put together in order to produce this video. I produce slides for a living, and my clients usually require a certain level of restraint when it comes to the kind of effects and things that I use. So I'm going to have no such restraints this evening. So with that said, I'd like to welcome you all to the More Screens Awards 2019. And I have no script for this, so I'm just going to rattle on and then edit it down later, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so first category is the best non-comic TV series. The nominations are Black Mirror, Chernobyl, Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, which is a personal favourite of mine, Fleabag, Game of Thrones Season 8, really? Best non-comic TV series this year. Sure? Okay. Killing Eve. Mindhunter, which everyone talks about, but I've never seen because the name reminds me of Mind Quad. And yeah, that puts me off. Anyway, Sex Education, Stranger Things 3, The Good Place. Great show. Seriously, if you haven't seen it, do see it. It's good. The Mandalorian. I'm sure everyone's on board with The Mandalorian, even though it hasn't actually been released yet. Good work, everyone. What We Do in the Shadows, When They See Us, and those are all the nominations. So good batch of shows, good year for TV. The winner is dun dun dun, Stranger Things 3. Fair enough. I didn't actually get through the first couple of episodes, but I'm sure it's great. So moving on to yet more Screens Awards 2019. The best superhero comic TV series, a hotly contested one, this one. I should have probably got the stats for this. Anyway, the first nomination is Happy, which I absolutely loved. Jessica Jones, Legion, Punisher, The Boys, The Umbrella Academy, Watchmen, which I fell asleep during, gotta say. The Young Justice. Not to be confused with Young Justice, The Young Justice. So there we go. Those are the nominees, and the winner is, very exciting, I know. Wait for the fireworks to reveal it. It's The Boys. There we go. Carl Urban demonstrating the worst fucking British accent since Dick Van Dyke in that, and yet somehow gets away with it. But anyway. So we're now going to move on, and at this moment I'm starting to realise why presenters get annoyed when I put this kind of slide in between everything, because you just want to get on with your life. Anyway, the category is Best Animated Movie/Series. Now, this one is the fucking nerdiest category in this whole thing. And I've got to say, there's a lot of shit that I don't know. So we'll just crack on, and I'm sure you guys will know what any of this is. So, the nominations are Archer, fine, yes, alright, I got that one, but you'll see. Attack on Titan, Batman Hush, BoJack Horseman, Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, Dragon Ball, Final Space, Primal, Harley Quinn, Love, Death and Robots. What is that? Is that Promare, Poxper, fuck knows, and Reign of the Supermen, and Rick and Morty, of course. There's more. There's fucking more. The Dragon Prince, The Promised Neverland, Vinland Saga, and that's it. Fucking loads of them. Ridiculous. Don't know what half of those things are. I'm sure you do. I'm sure they're fine. Anyway. The winner is Love, Death and Robots. Well deserved, I think. That was a fucking brilliant show. And I'd be interested to see, every time I watch this around someone else's house, because obviously it's a collection of short stories, every time we watched it, it was in a different order. And I don't know if Netflix was like deliberately reordering them, so if you sat around someone's house, you just like see a random different set of shows, or if everyone I watched it was really stoned. Possibly that. So, another holding slide. More Screens Awards 2019. The next category is the Best Drama Movie. The nominations are Knives Out, great show, great film, yes, there's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, The Irishman. I think it's really nice to see this in this category because that was a direct-to-TV movie, so it's nice to see one of the little guys getting to compete with the real films, the real movies, the real cinema, do you know what I mean? So, you know, well done, Martin, whatever your name is. It's good work, well done. And that's the last of those nominations. The Best Drama Movie, More Screens Award 2019 goes to... Long awards. Hey, Knives Out. There we go. How good. Marvellous. Hey, it is a good film. You should go and see it. I really liked it. Yeah. Cool. More Screens Awards 2019, yes. The Best Horror Movie. I know lots of you will be interested in this one. So the nominations are Election Night, Midsommar. I think that's one of the only horror films I saw this year. Very good. Ready or Not, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, The Lighthouse, Us. Okay. And which one gets the award? It is... Dun dun dun. Midsommar. And I know that I said that's the only one I've seen, but I do promise that all of these have been given their awards based on your the numbers you voted for, your voting. So yeah, well done to everyone for taking part in the polls. It really does mean the world that you all joined in with this fucking nonsense that I use to distract myself from doing anything productive at work. So the next category is Most Disappointing Movie. Oh, hotly contested, this one. So, Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think this one actually it says a lot about some of the films that are in this category. Like, who went into this expecting it was going to be... Surely, in order for it to be disappointing, you had to first have really high expectations. Like, I was really looking forward to that. It was going to be amazing. It's a cartoon of Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Most disappointing film of the year. Like, how high were your expectations? No, anyway. Captain Marvel, Glass, Hellboy, Spider-Man Far From Home. Seriously, some people, like, Marvel is God. Anyway, Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker, and fucking X-Men Phoenix. Again, who went into this with high expectations? Most disappointing. I was really looking forward to X-Men Phoenix. The rest of the series has been fantastic. Okay. So, most disappointing movie. And the award goes to... The award goes to... Star Wars, Rise of the Skywalker. No particular surprises there. I know some people liked it. Again, I fell asleep. I've never fallen asleep in a Star Wars film. And I did. So fuck it. And More Screens Awards 2019. Now, best performance in a movie or TV show. Okay, so Brad Pitt in Ad Astra. Carl Urban in The Boys. I mean, again, that accent. How does he get away with speaking like that and have people go, yes, that is the best performance of the year. Sold. Like, really? I mean, but also he does get to use a baby with laser eyes as a weapon, and that is cool. I'll give you that. That's a good performance. Next up is this guy from Shazam, whose name I have completely forgotten. I should have rehearsed this. And that guy from Chernobyl, which I've never seen. So that guy from the show I've never seen, he's up for an award. And of course, Joaquin Phoenix for his role in The Joker. Oh, fucking hell. I really should have rehearsed. Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man. Oh, yeah. Okay, best performance in movie or TV show. And the award goes to, I suspect no one is going to be surprised. Dun 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 dun. Veganism. Woo! Okay. Right. More Screens Awards 2019. Best sci-fi comic movie. Now this is probably really is the most contested one because this is what we're all here for, really, isn't it? Yeah, let's face it, bunch of fucking nerds. So here we go. Best sci-fi comic book movie. Ad Astra, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel. I tell you what, actually, I mean, obviously Joker, right? No, this is where I can use the back button on my controller. Right, Captain Marvel. This was in the most disappointing list. And that's one of the things I like about More Screens is that we're nothing if not inconsistent. We're a democracy, that's the word. Yeah. So a film can be both best, or nominated for most best, and most disappointing. Moving on, Joker. Spider-Man Far From Home, another one in the most disappointing category. Shazam. Oh, and was that really it? I thought there would be more. It's almost like I'm not concentrating. So, the winner of Best Sci-Fi Comic Movie for the More Screens Awards 2019 is... Dun 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 dun! Avengers Endgame. Yes. I think that was... Honestly, it could have been fucking awful. Like, considering, like, how is it, 10 years? It's 10 years, maybe 11, between Iron Man and Endgame actually happening. And the fact that they managed to actually pull it off and make a decent movie out of it is just astonishing. I don't care if people don't like the Marvel series. Like, the fact that they've done what they've done is just... never done before and potentially never will be done again. I don't even know if Phase 4 will live up to the first three. You know, it's a big deal, Avengers Endgame and the whole series, the whole Infinity Saga. I'm probably going to edit this bit down. Moving on. More Screens Awards 2019. Most Anticipated Movie. So we're out of 2019 now. What's everyone looking forward to next year? The first nomination is A Quiet Place Part 2. The first one was brilliant. I really don't know how the next one's going to go. We'll see. Bill and Ted 3. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Black Widow, of course. The Colour Out of Space. The Colour Out of Space. I've never actually heard of this film. But I think that's H.P. Lovecraft's signature. Until I found this image to go on this slide, I had never heard of this. I didn't know what it was. So but that's what we're all here for in More Screens, isn't it? To get fucking bullshit nerd shit recommended to us by other nerds. So great. I'm now looking forward to that. Thanks to everyone who voted for it. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Next one, June. My dad is going to lose his shit over this film. As far as he is concerned, no other films exist before or after this movie. And Ghostbusters 3, this time... which I'm blatantly going to edit that out. Right, and Guns Akimbo. This looks really good. I really enjoyed seeing Daniel Radcliffe play a sort of like guy who was going through the depths of mental health problems in Equus when he was on stage in the West End, and I saw his willy. It was there. I don't know if it will be in this film, but based purely on having seen his willy, I reckon this will be good. So. New Mutants. New Mutants. This looks really good. Kind of a horror take on the X-Men franchise. The last of the main this run of X-Men. I'll be interested to see if they connect it to anything that's gone before, or if they leave it open to be connected to the MCU later on, or if they actually just drop straight up Easter eggs for how they're going to connect the MCU later on. So that's exciting to me. Tenet, never heard of it. Weird poster. Christopher Nolan turning things inside out once again. And Top Gun, Maverick 2, whatever it is. Lots of people are excited about this. I don't care. Cool. The West Side Story. Again, this is another one that I didn't know was happening until I put the images together for this film. I don't know who nominated it for this, but obviously people did, and they voted for it. It will be interesting. The trouble I find with musicals now is that they tend to be dubbed. They're not recorded live whilst they're dancing around. And as soon as I see a dubbed person singing a musical, I just tune right the fuck out. And I like musicals. Wonder Woman, of course. Yes, everyone's looking forward to Wonder Woman. Marvellous. So, the most anticipated movie of 2020 is, very exciting, Black Widow. Excellent. Well, I got to say, I'm really looking forward to this as well. Lots to get excited about there. Lots of good films. And if you have seen them, then great. Thanks for nominating. Thanks for taking part. Thanks for being part of our little democracy, proving that humans have no taste or reason. Yes. So, I mean, I didn't rehearse this or script it or anything, as is probably abundantly fucking clear. So, I just want to give a big shout out to all the More Screens members. I was going to do some awards, but I can't be fucked because this has run on long enough. Maybe next year. So if someone's got some ideas for how we could maybe do the animation ran out there. Anyway, if anyone's got any ideas about how we could maybe celebrate the members, give them some respect for joining in with this fucking nonsense. That'll be good, because I'm wasting my life.